lost. We all lose. The Bible says a good man out of the good treasure of his heart brings forth good things. But that the evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart brings forth evil things. In the wake of the San Bernardino massacre, in the wake of the Chattanooga attack, in the wake of the ISIS-inspired attack on Garland, in the wake of the Fort Hood massacre, President Obama and his functionaries searched hard and long for the elusive motive. To this day, they have not found it. However, in the wake of the officer-involved shooting in Minnesota and Baton Rouge, respectively, both President Obama and Governor Dayton of Minnesota instantly were able to find motive and assign that motive as race. Making such a statement at such a time was highly irresponsible, inflammatory, and dangerous. Individuals holding high office have the highest level of responsibility to measure their words. With high office comes highest accountability. Both President Obama and Governor Dayton should be held to account. The blood of the slain officers here in Dallas dripped from President Obama and Governor Dayton's hands. Their self-serving statements ignited a conflagration that now threatens to engulf every major city in this country. President Obama is rioter zero. These men lit the fuse and then ran for political cover. President Obama, in effect, cast the first stone. Governor Dayton, in effect, threw the first Molotov cocktail. As we see, a politician with a microphone and an agenda is more dangerous than 100 deranged men with a gun. A politician with a microphone and with his words alone can unleash carnage and misery and madness and death. I will now say what the politicians won't say. I will now say what the celebrities won't say. I will now say what the sports figures won't say. I will now say what the media won't say. I'm going to say what Black Lives Matter doesn't want you to hear. I now ask the good and wonderful people of the Black community to stop with the violence. Who wins when our communities are set ablaze? Our businesses are burned to the ground, homes incinerated, looted, and robbed. If anyone encourages you to commit an act of violence, I ask you to turn to that person and ask why. If anyone encourages you to attack a police officer, I encourage you, I implore you to turn to that person and say no. This is not the way of our elders. This is not the example set forth by Martin Luther King. The actions of Black Lives Matter is not the way of our elders. Our elders did not call for the murder of police officers. Our elders did not burn and loot their own communities and homes and businesses. Our elders sought peace and pursued it. If you truly believe that you are the oppressed, responding with violence and mayhem makes you no different than the oppressor. The Bible says, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. I am asking you to lift your heads and put down the rocks. I implore you to lift your head and put down the Glock. Firing the Glock, throwing a rock is easy. but it is through peace, a peaceful response, that you will rock the world.